Caravelle using up some time here.
I think they still have to get off a shot. I think they still have to run their offense. They got to stay away from that 5-second call.
Less than a minute left in the season. Remember what can happen at the buzzer. Colton off the glass.
Wow.
Not much scoring from Colton, but boy, that was a big one. 4-point lead for the Bucks. Boney.
The Hornets answered back.
Back within 2, and a timeout called immediately, stopping the clock with 36.3 seconds left in this contest, and a 2-point lead for the Buccaneers of Caravelle.
Did I say this was coming down to the last shot? Wow.
Nobody left anything in the locker room. Everybody brought that A game out today. Yeah, there's some folks in our truck that if a ballot were taken, they'd be voting for Dover, but there's a natural connection there. That's where we're based from, but we love to watch everybody from all over the state do their work. DJ Boney with the foul, and he really had to do that as Caravelle was using up the clock.
Yeah, there's a good camera shot.
Three-point lead for Caravelle. 25 seconds left.
Now, is there any surprise who's going to take the shot?
He wants to tie it. He does!
That is clutch.
Juwan Carter, 21 points, ties the game at 54 with 10.5 seconds left.
And they've got the ball back. I'm not sure if I'm Caravelle if I try for the home run pass. I think they should have been satisfied bringing the ball down. They went for the home run. Unfortunately, they didn't hit it out of the park.
Foul ball. And a timeout with 10.5 seconds left in the Carpenter Center.
You knew Juwan Carter was going to take the shot. You knew it was going to be a three. A defender's in his face, and he still fires the three up.
There it is.
One-on-one, he gets a good pick block right there. Got very little separation. He almost one-armed it, strong-armed it up there. Big-time players make big-time shots in big-time games.
If you love basketball, you might be getting some extra time on this one.
And we knew 1.9 is enough to get off of a shot.
Who do you want to get it into? I'd say Tyler Nickabrugger.
Yeah, well, he's been the three-point shooter.
C.J. Brown into Nickabrugger. Oh, at the buzzer, he can't get it to go, but it almost. That was so close. Overtime in the championship game. We'll be back in a moment. We're tied at 58. The overtime period is 4 minutes long. They've used up just over a minute of it. Three-point shot way too strong for Rob Jones. And his first minutes of the game coming here in the overtime. The 5'9" Jones feeding off inside. It won't fall. C.J. Brown through traffic. We're even at 65. Less than a minute left in this overtime period.
What do you do, take a timeout now and set your offense up?
Nobody's doing it. Boney passing it off to Scott Van Dyke, who wasn't ready for it. A hard, quick pass, no look inside. Now Van Dyke goes out, and Rob Jones comes back in. Van Dyke is 6'3", Jones 5'9", the smallest player on the court.
He's out there to cause havoc, to get him, bring him. Oh, he steal!
He did it. That's why they had him on the court. And a timeout called by Tatnall. Rob Jones was put on the court for one purpose, and that was to cause trouble and try to get that ball away from Caravelle. He did his job.
You do what you have to do, and the young man out there on a defensive substitution creates all kind of havoc. It was like a pit bull out there going after what he wanted.
Well, when he came on the floor, you just saw him go right after Tyler Nickabrugge. And the hustle he showed, he gives up nothing in his size because he'll just come right after you. And here we get to look at the steal, Stan.
Yeah, right here. Look at that. Oh, tipped it out and then went and got it. See, a lot of players can tip the ball away, but they're not able to recover it.
We got them both.
Okay, now, real quick, does Caravel go for the 2 to tie or the 3 to win?
I think they'll be happy with anything that falls. For Tatnall, the important thing is not to foul here and send Caravel to the line.
Yeah, they know they've seen a great high school basketball game. They know that. It doesn't get any better than this.
Usually we get that shot inside the truck. They're all loose and waving to the camera. And boy, they're intent. They're ready. Ready for the last 12.8 here.
As is everybody in this arena. Wow.
Caravel. The clock starts. C.J. Brown. Works around. Penetrates the paint. Puts it up. It's short. The follow-up goes. We're tied at 67. And we'll go to overtime again.
You got to be kidding me.
Rich Owusu saves it. We're tied at 67. We'll go to another overtime. Stay with us. And it's rebounded by Friedberg for Caravel. They're going to put it up. Got to put it up. Out of bounds. Lost the handle. It goes out of bounds. Tatnall will have it. 0.2 of a second left. And the Hornets know they have won the state title. Caravel could only steal the inbound and then toss it up. They don't. The game is over. And the Tatnall Hornets have won in double overtime over the Buccaneers of Caravel, 73-71, and this crowd has gone wild. Double overtime here, and the team now into the stands to their 6-man fans in the stands. We'll break away and be back at the Bob in a moment.
Rob Jones.
As the players go through the traditional cutting down of the net, and the championship game ends with that type of a ceremony. That's it from the Bob Carpenter Center, and it has been a pleasure for us here on Sports Network Delmarva through our college season with the Delaware State Hornets, and we wish them well in their postseason, and also for this championship game today that we were able to bring you. It is a pleasure to do this kind of sports and be involved with it. That's it from the Carpenter Center. The championship is over. Tatnall, the state champions for 2006, 73-71 in double overtime over Caravel. I'm Gary Lang. For Stan the Fan Meyer, Kiana Drummond, and our entire SND crew, we thank you for being with us. Good evening, everybody.